Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. And for tonight's live stream episode, I am going to be doing a recap on Steam. So if you guys would like to know more about that, I'm basically going to try to do this in segments. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how this goes and go from there. But anyway, um, I do have my live chats open. So if anybody would like to jump in, you guys are more than welcome to. If you guys happen to miss the live stream at the very end and you don't see me live, you guys can always go back and check out my video or my recordings, and all is welcome as well. So if by chance you guys do jump into the chats, let's keep everything very professional. Let's keep everything calm, cool, collect, and nonchalant. Because negativity on my channel, I do not tolerate that at any given time. So I definitely do want to take the time to thank you guys for your understanding, as always. So anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, haven't yet got a chance to get subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. And be sure to turn on all those wonderful bell notifications, so therefore you'll always be able to stay up to date, be notified of each and every single time I get ready to live stream. Although I do upload videos 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I can also stream as late as 10:30, depending on how many people are in the chats. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into it. Well, as you guys have already noticed, I did mention something about Steam is getting ready to release their new Steam machine. It's going to be kind of more like it's going to be almost kind of like in between GameCube and so forth. Not sure if you guys actually remember those or not, but anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, if you guys definitely do have questions about that and you would like to try to get in touch with Steam, I do have their link down. I do have everything linked in the description below. Feel free to take a look at that. They also do provide 24-hour customer service or customer support. Excuse me, correction. So definitely do check them out. If you haven't, I've also got their webpage also attached in that description as well. So definitely do check them out. Be sure to write that information down. So therefore, if you do happen to if you do find the need to call them, you guys could probably find out a lot more stuff on there. So basically, most of the information that I've covered when it comes to Steam is a lot of their games, how to fix a corrupt app if your game is if your game is somewhat laggy and your Steam app kind of kicks you out, just go ahead and remove all the cache files from your Steam account, and hopefully see if that actually does help. If it does, fantastic. That's if you're on PC. There is a way to do that. Check out my other videos. I've actually made quite a few of those, so I got to kind of cut back on some of the repetitiveness of some of my videos because I do kind of do the same thing back to back. So anyway, I know I've been getting really bad about that lately. So I'm definitely gonna have to start checking myself a little bit more on that, which I have not. So it is what it is. So, but anyway, guys, they are in fact getting ready to release their new device, their new gaming system. So I do believe that will be released probably sometime in 2026. Just kind of like what I figured from before. So if you guys are definitely wanting to check out that information there. You can always check out Steam's website. Uh, I don't know if they have any insider programs or anything like that, but definitely do check out their website. If you do have information that you if you do have questions for them specifically, definitely do ask them because, like I said, all that information can be found down below in the description. So definitely take advantage of that and go from there. So if there are certain things that Steam has answers to that I don't really seem to have many answers of, if you do have no answers and full verification of that. So there you go, guys. But as far as everything else for the rest of the night's live stream blog, I really don't have much to talk about. But this was kind of a slight bit of a recap from Thursday. I was I was kind of in and out of it a little bit here and there because I lack of sleep, guys and gals. So that's probably why I'm a little off course most of the time. I wouldn't say all the time. I'd say very, very, very far few and in between. So I guess that can go any direction. So I have been, I really have not got the chance to get everything situated, organized, and trying to find out information about their specs and so forth about this new system. I guess I'll probably have to wait until that comes out to check all their specs. Now, updates. Now that I don't know if they're going to be running that they're going to be implementing that through their servers or if they're just going to have their systems update while you're online. It could be a likely possibility their systems could be they could have like a Wi-Fi connection, kind of like what Xbox has got. So I'm pretty sure more than likely their systems may be eligible for Wi-Fi compatibility. But I don't know. Really don't know, to be honest with you. So I mean, I'm not going to rule that out. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry about that. I had a message pop up on the upper portion of my screen. I don't know exactly what that was. It said something about a URL or something. I don't know. But I'll definitely have to take a look at that. It's probably because I put a URL inside of my description, so I think that's probably what that was in reference to. It's very rare that I ever get certain messages that pop up like that. So now I don't know exactly how they're going to be sending their updates, if it will be through Wi-Fi or if it would be through some type of wireless internet connection, which I'm sure that could be a likely possibility. And then again, like I said, I'm not going to rule that out. If you if you definitely do want to contact, if you definitely are looking for answers, I'm probably not the best person to come to right now, but more than likely, I would say that it would have the initial same the almost the same initial setup as Xbox to where you can actually run a wireless Wi-Fi router for a wireless internet connection. So I'm not going to rule it out. So then again, I don't know. Let's just wait and see what happens. So when they do release that, we'll probably get answers probably sooner than we think. unless more information does in fact get leaked out. And if it does get leaked, guys, I will definitely keep you informed, let you know what's going on with their systems. So, but as far as the specs and everything else goes, I would say that it would be, I would honestly have to say very unlikely. But then again, who knows? Those tables can turn and more information could be brought out more than what I would begin to fathom. So, so truthfully, I really don't know. So they never said. I don't think they. I didn't come across anything about wireless capabilities and so forth. But it's from what I'm seeing and from what I'm understanding, it could be a very well likely possibility. So, like I said, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and find out what's going on with that and much more. But I think I'll try to be getting in touch with Steam probably sometime either tonight or possibly this coming weekend if their businesses are open. So I don't know exactly what their hours are. So I'll definitely have to call and get verified information about that. But if you guys are also wondering if I have my coffee, here's your answer. I had finished my coffee actually it was this morning. Kind of working its way a little bit into the afternoon hours. So yeah, I had pretty much had my coffee for the day. I've been up since two. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. So hang on a second, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on here. My computer is actually doing some really crazy things. So I don't know what else to say, guys. This is pretty much about it right there when it comes to Steam's game systems and kind of that is a question I'm definitely going to be asking them. But I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to get results. So just keep that in mind. So if and when I actually do happen to get in touch with them, that's exactly what I'm going to be asking them. Is their gaming systems going to be compatible for wireless internet access, or if it's just going to have to be connected through a direct line? So I really don't know. Not sure what exactly to expect. So I will try to keep up with that as much as I possibly can and definitely get that information back to you guys. So therefore, if you do in fact happen to want to get a Steam machine, I will be able to tell you if it's going to be set up for that or not. But however, I do understand. I basically do have the understanding that that might be running with the 4060 graphics card, guys. I think it's probably going to be AMD 4060. So that much I do know. Or they could probably be running the 5030. I don't know right offhand. But I'm definitely going to take a look into that, and I'm going to try to get as much results as I can. But there is no guarantee that I'm going to be able to get the specs. But sooner or later, I'll have access to those as well. And just as a legal disclaimer, I have no apprenticeship, no sponsorship, no affiliation with Steam whatsoever. I have zero. So getting some kind of inside information, a little bit of an insider on that. I don't know if they're just kind of keeping that behind locked doors right now. So I guess I'll just have to wait and see and go from there. So when I do happen to find out, I will definitely keep you up to date, keep you posted, let you know what's going on here on the channel. But tonight's live stream, guys, I'm definitely going to cut this one short. So probably about 9 o'clock, I may possibly end the stream. Because past few days, I just haven't been feeling too good. But I'm all right as far as that goes. When they say every dog has his day, some dogs have them more than others. So definitely do check them out, guys. I can't really guarantee any other spec. I can't really talk too much about other things because there's a lot of things about this new game system that I don't even know the biggest part to it. But they're saying it could have the 4060, or it could possibly even have the 5030. The 5030, that's just from my speculation. But the 4060 is basically what I'm actually under, is what I'm under the impression of. So who knows? They could probably come out with something bigger, something better when it comes to graphics cards, or something very, very, very huge. But the 5090s right now for PC, I I would not trust that, to be honest with you. So if you're thinking about upgrading to a 5090, let's see, the the RTX 5090 graphics card, if you're thinking about upgrading to that, hold off on that for a while because there's a lot of port melding issues with some of their plugs. I don't know if it's just because of marketing or if they're just putting shit together really fast and just pushing it out on assembly line. I don't know. That could be a likely possibility, or it could be supply and demand. So I'm thinking it could have something in relations to that. But I don't think that that would be intentional for them to do that, is to run a 35 amps, and to run 35 amps through a 12-volt connection. That does not seem to work too well. So that would kind of, hypothetically speaking, that'd be kind of like putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound. So I don't know. Um, I can try to pull the specs up again, but if I can't seem to pull those up just yet, that's probably because there's nothing been leaked out on that. So let me pull this up and see what I can find out for you. And if there are specs, I will keep in touch. I will try to read those off or just basically turn my camera. to where you can see what's on my screen, and I'll try to scroll up slowly so you guys can actually get a chance to read everything yourselves. Um, Valve announcement, new Steam Machine console price specs release date. Okay, guys, I do have something right here. So just bear with me for a moment. This was released 2 days ago, and the processor Apple M5 chip, 16 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, all the way up to 512 gigabytes, or 1 terabyte. Oh, 1 terabyte resolution, 3360 by 3200. And that's per eye refresh rate, 90 hertz, 96 hertz, 100 hertz, or a 120 hertz. So if you guys are wondering where the hell I'm actually seeing this at, I'm going to show you real quick. Have a look right here, guys. This is some of the specs right here. Steam Machine, console price specs, release date. There it is. And this is basically the storage capacity, all the way to 1 terabyte resolution. Yeah. So I'm going to click here. Doesn't really say anything else. Just got another video and stuff attached to it. So there you go, guys. I definitely hope that helped you out, but this is really, really, really interesting. And I did not even see that until just now. So that is pretty interesting because they actually have almost identically the same specs as the Xbox S series. So that's what I'm thinking that they're going to base that off of, but they're going to be using the Apple's M5 chip for that. So I don't know if Steam is basically going to be doing their updates or if those updates are going to be coming from Apple due to the fact that they're running the M5 chip. So that's one of the biggest questions that I do have. And even if Apple does update with their chip and their software, which I don't know if they're going to be using Apple software, but they are in fact using a chip, so that could be possibly intertwined, or it could be directly through Steam servers, or possibly Steam kicking that over to Apple, and Apple just basically kicking all that stuff out to other people's game systems. So I don't know what to expect, because truthfully, I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I had more answers to that, but I'll try to find out more of what I can. But like I said, I can't really guarantee anything. So anyway, moving on to the next topic. A lot of you guys may know that I also do a lot of PC tech and stuff on the channel. So depending on what system, well, that doesn't really depend on what system that you're running, but it depends on what computer system. Well, I guess you could say computer system, which ones you're running from. A lot of your computers are 64 based systems. They don't actually have to be gaming compatible to be a 64 based system. That's all through Microsoft. And I do believe that's part of their software, part of their hardware, and stuff like that. But there are some things that I can pretty much show you guys on here, but I've also made other videos of how to connect this, how to connect that, what you should do if your computer crashes. I've pretty much done quite a bit of things on here. Showed y'all how. I basically made videos showing you how to run an AV test on your PC. But now, when it comes to directly having to factory reset your computer, always use that as the last resort. Use that factory reset as the computer's last lifeline. Because there could be a lot of things that could possibly potentially happen. Not saying that they will, but just saying that it's very well likely possible. Your computer may, well, your computer will basically refresh the whole entire system. But there's also a way that you can also flash your drives too. So definitely check those out. I might have to eventually flash my drives. So I don't really know what to expect right now, guys. Gals, like I said, I wish I did have more information for you when it comes to different systems and so forth. But I'm gonna do it all I can and go from there. Actually, I thought I was gonna stay on until 9 o'clock, but I might just wrap this up here before too long. So there's days that I might make really short videos, really short live streams, but eventually I'm gonna get caught back up and do like a almost a 2.5 hour stream. But right now it's just so again, if you guys do have questions, feel free to drop questions over in the chats, or feel free to drop a comment down below in the comment section. That also does go to help support the channel, guys. I would greatly appreciate it if you could actually leave a couple comments. But then again, you don't really have to if you don't want to. But I'm just saying it would be well appreciated. Also, now about the Xbox S Series. Doesn't actually have to be the S series. This could be S or X series consoles. You guys can actually get rechargeable batteries to put into your system or to your controller. And the best way to charge those up is to connect your yeah USB to USB Type C. Your USB Type C would be here. Let's go ahead and connect that into the back of your game system, or you can basically plug your controller in directly into the wall and it should charge those up. But I do run a power strip, guys, so if anything were to happen, I could just flip my switch and just flip it back on. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. So hopefully, I guess I'll try to stay on for about the next 29 minutes. I can't really guarantee anything, but I'll see what all I can do. Because today I'm kind of pushing myself a little harder than I'm used to pushing myself, but it is what it is. So, how many of you guys out there are, how many of you are ready for this new system to come out? Let me know in the chats, or feel free to drop a comment down below in the comment section. But honestly, I really don't even know if I'm going to make it to 9 o'clock. I really don't think I'm going to tonight, but hopefully I'll be feeling better by Thursday. On the contrary, that I've only gotten like 4 hours of sleep last night because I was thinking about what I was going to be doing for this stream here, and I wasn't really quite expecting anything like this. And by the way, guys, I definitely do want to give there is a very big special shout out that I would like to give to all my subscribers, all my mods, and definitely all my viewers out here. If you guys are in fact checking out my channel, I definitely do appreciate that. So big shout out to each and every single one of you. I definitely do appreciate all the love and support. Again, you guys are phenomenal, and I definitely do appreciate any kind of well, not so I'm not asking financial support. I'm I ain't worried about that. But I definitely do appreciate all the support and everything that you guys have done for me, that you guys have actually shown me here on the channel. I definitely do appreciate that so very much. Thank you once again to each and every single one of you. So again, if you guys do have questions, comments, or concerns about anything that you would like for me to try to touch base with and try to fill you in a little bit more on certain things, let me know down below in the comment section, and I will be checking comments at the end of this live stream, guys. And I'll be checking comments at the end of each and every single live stream on the channel. So if in fact there are questions that have been asked, I will definitely go in and take a look at those. I'll check out your questions and hopefully I can provide the best answer, which I'm pretty sure I will. But other than that, it is what it is. But oh, yeah, I am not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 9 o'clock, guys. So I hate to cut this short tonight. It's shorter than I usually do, but tonight I'm gonna have to sign off. I definitely do want to apologize to everyone. So as always, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and stay vigilant. And I definitely do want to thank you guys again for everything that you've done for me here on the channel. I tremendously do appreciate this, very much so. Um, I will be back again this coming Tuesday, same place, same time. So, guys, hang in there. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And as always, I definitely do want to thank you guys again for your understanding as well. So, this Thursday, I will definitely be, or Thursday. My God, what the hell am I thinking? This Tuesday, mistakes were made. I will endorse my signature on that mistake. That is mine. Nobody else can have that mistake. That is mine. So I definitely do want to thank you guys again for coming to hang out with me here on the channel. So as always, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.